It's so crowded though. Like traffic. When I can.
Days, you know what I mean?
Hi travelers, and welcome to St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the United States. We are here for the weekend and it is actually Halloween weekend, so we're very excited for all the ghostly things that we're going to get up to. So let's go check out St. Augustine and see why this place has such a wonderful reputation and is considered the oldest city and one of the spookiest. Oh no, our first spotting of skeletons. Spooky. For Bubs. We are now stopping for a little bit of a coffee at the Cooperrow coffee shop, and this was recommended to me, so I'm very excited to try it. What size today? Cheers. Behind me is the Lightner Museum, which is a very, very popular museum. If we have time, we're definitely gonna go, but this will probably be the next time we come. We'll make time for it. Since we're local Floridians now, we'll probably be coming back quite often. But behind me, so this is the Flagler College, which is so gorgeous. And can you even imagine like going to college here? I can't. Right behind us, it looks like there's some dorms, and like it's just crazy to see different college campuses, and it being right in the middle of like a historical city that a lot of tourists come to is just always very fascinating. But this is just a really gorgeous square right here. I highly suggest to come and just like look at all the buildings and kind of admire the architecture, and if you have time, going to take a tour of the Lightner Museum is definitely recommended. Alright guys, we're taking a little break for lunch and we're gonna go get lunch at Osprey Tacos. We just ordered, so we're waiting for our tacos now. After lunch, I think we're gonna head over to the lighthouse. I'm so excited to see that. And I think we're gonna hit up a cocktail place afterward that's over on this side of St. Augustine while we're over here. So then we'll go back and we'll get into more things, but first I have to have some food. Alright, let's try this food. That's good vlog. Alright, we got our tacos. Jamie's looks really good too. Yum. Dig in. We made it to the lighthouse. Look how beautiful she is. Alright guys, we made it to the lighthouse and the Maritime Museum, and I just wanted to share like kind of a funny thing. So back in the day, I used to be obsessed with like ghost adventures, ghost hunters, and I remember this specific episode of St. Augustine and how they went into the lighthouse, and it was like very, very haunted, and they had like a picture or video of someone like standing at the top of the lighthouse, like kind of like looking down. So this place is suspected to be really haunted. They do have like ghost tours at night, investigations. I think it's like the dark side of the moon, something like that. You can definitely investigate it if it's something that you're interested in, but I've always wanted to come to this place ever since seeing that episode, so I'm very excited to see it. While I know it's during the day and there's like other people here, it's still really neat to know that it's so historical and could be haunted, but I'm also just really excited to see it and also explore more of the museum. I'm walking where the ghost hunters walked. Wow. It's a lot of stairs up there. Climbing the stairs.
One more. Okay.
Made it to the top. We are still walking around the Maritime Museum, and what is cool is that there is more to see than just the lighthouse. So there are exhibits, there's like the house you can go into. So it's definitely something you can come and spend a couple hours doing, and it's just really beautiful out here. There's also walking paths and things like that. So really the whole family can enjoy something, certainly, but obviously I highly recommend walking up the lighthouse because that truly is like the gem of this whole thing. We just went to the bar ALBIS and it was super fun. They had the special drink where it's like the bartender's choice. You basically tell them like what you like, what you don't like, and they make a drink for you. And I had a delicious drink. It was kind of like cherry tart, a little bit of sweetness, and I really liked it. So that was a really fun bar to go to. Now we are going back to the Airbnb to let Obi out and just rest a little bit because we do have a late night because we're going to dinner and then we have a ghost tour, and the ghost tour doesn't end until midnight. So we're gonna just go back. I think I'm gonna just get like a little bit cleaned up, maybe change and hang out for a minute, and then we'll probably come back out to walk around some more before dinner. But so far it's been a really great day. Alright, sorry guys, I'm having to film on my phone because my memory card is full, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. But we are heading to dinner now. We are going to the Floridian in downtown. It was highly recommended to me and it looks really cute, so I'm really excited to try it. Love this seashell decor. Yummy. Alright, I got some shrimp and grits. And Jamie, what did you get?
Shrimp, rice, and sausage.
It looks super yummy with a little biscuit, a little gluten-free biscuit. Bon appetit. Or bon apple teeth. Alright, we are walking back to the car and we have about 3 hours until our ghost tour. So we're like, do we keep walking around or just go back to the car? But we don't want to like tire ourselves out for a 2-hour ghost tour. So I think we're gonna head back to the car and then head back to Obi for a few hours. Sorry if it's a little loud in here. We have the fans going, but we are dressed now. We relaxed for a little bit with Obi and we are now heading back out to our 2-hour ghost tour. We're going with the Old Macabre company, but I'm really excited because this tour is like more of an investigation, which is really up my alley. I love these types of things, so I'm very excited, especially with it being Halloween weekend. But yeah, so let's hopefully stay awake because I'm gonna be honest, this is a little past my bedtime, but I'm very, very excited. Alright, we made it back downtown, we parked, and now we are going to go head to our spot where we're meeting our ghost tour group. Jamie's is glowing a lot. Sad little pink.
It runs off like electromagnetic fields, and you actually have to come in contact with the antenna for it to make the sound. 14, and then I heard 4. Can we get a confirmation on how many spirits followed us throughout the tour? We have a jokester with us tonight.
We are back at the apartment via Airbnb, and I just wanted to say that that ghost tour was like honestly one of the best that I've been on in a really long time. I really love ghost tours, and I feel like that one was just really different. I liked that it was an investigation, and I liked that it was a small group. When I've been on ones in the past, like Charleston and other places, I've found that a lot of the tours tend to be like 30 plus people, and you just don't really get that personal of an experience with that. So there was only about 10 of us on the tour, which was really small. It's also family owned, and I just wanted to share that with you all if you guys are in St. Augustine and this is something that you would want to do. It is called the Odd Macabre, and I will definitely put the link down to their website in the description box. But I do highly suggest it. It was super fun. It was a little late. It was 10 to 12, but I really suggest it. So anyway, we're back at the apartment and it is very late. It is 1:15 a.m. so we're gonna go ahead and get into bed because we have to check out in the morning and we want to do some things before we get out of town. So good night, friends, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, travelers. Welcome to day 2 of St. Augustine. We're checking out of our Airbnb now. We had quite an early checkout. It was 10 a.m. which is fine, but late night, early morning, so I'm definitely tired and need some coffee. Here's our cute little Airbnb behind me, but now we are going to head to coffee and I think go hit up the Fountain of Youth because Obi can come, and since we're already checked out of our Airbnb, we have to find dog-friendly things, so hopefully this will help some of you who are traveling with your pets finding things to do that are dog-friendly. But let's go and get coffee first. Hey Obi, is it coffee time? It's time for coffee. Whoa! Coffee house. Cheers for the coffee. The Fountain of Youth. Welcome to the Fountain of Youth, which is considered America's first colony. So I'm sure everyone's heard of the Fountain of Youth before, or at least the stories behind it, that if you drink from it, then you have eternal youth. So I know that there is some type of fountain here, but there's also a lot of historical things here to learn about the first colony, and dogs are allowed, so this is going to be an activity that we're very excited for, so let's go on in. All right, let's get a cup. All right, let's try the Fountain of Youth water. Cheers. Tastes like Florida water, but do you feel younger?
Nope.
Not yet.
30.
Let's see if we can give Bubby some. And for the pup, the Fountain of Pooch. Bless you. I can't get it.
Come on.
It's like the rope that's hard on my fingers. This one's already sitting in the air. So we were just talking to one of the guides and he told us that since we have Obi, he thought it'd be interesting to tell us that they actually found 2 dogs on property, like burials, and they found out that they like really cared for their pets because they buried them with beads, with fish to carry them into the afterlife, and I just think that's so neat. Alright, we are back in the car, and honestly I really thought that that park was super cool. It could have been a lot like hokier, you know what I'm saying, with like the Fountain of Youth and all of that, but truly it was really neat. I really liked the guides that were doing demonstrations and just explaining. It is clear that like the scientists and all of those that have like researched here have really tried to preserve what they can and teach that to others, and just the history and the knowledge that all of the tour guides have was super neat. And it's also just a really beautiful area. So this is a great thing if you want an activity for all ages, even dogs. I definitely highly suggest it. It was very, very neat. But now we are starving, so we are heading over to lunch. Yum. Gluten-free fried calamari, and it looks absolutely delicious. Wow. Yum. Guys, this gluten-free calamari is so good. Someone else wants a bite of it too. You can't have calamari bubs. And we have this amazing view to enjoy. Wow. Alright, I got gluten-free fried shrimp, and it looks absolutely delicious. And Jamie got some seared tuna, and it looks also very, very good. Wow. This restaurant has like such a nice sitting area. Wow. Well guys, that is about it for our weekend in St. Augustine. I definitely foresee us definitely coming back because we do live fairly close to it now, and it was such a wonderful time. There's so much to do here. We barely hit the surface of things that you can do, so we can't wait to come back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in my next one. Happy travels!